Hey, Tim the Dad here.
Megan the daughter.
We just got back from 2.5 extremely full days at Gen Con.
Yep.
2025. So we thought we would talk about our experience, but we also wanted to talk about, if you watched our anticipated video, kind of the things that we saw, things that we didn't see, and things that were completely off our radar, but we got, brought home.
Yeah.
So first off, one of the first games that we saw was Wondrous Museum.
Yeah.
Check that out. So that is from Broadway Toys. It is a neat little card game. That was one that was on our anticipated list.
Yes.
It was one of the first games I think that we picked up at the con.
It was in the 100 row.
Which
so,
was an extremely
tight,
busy thing, but we're going to get to that a little bit later.
Yep.
So we got that. Brother-wise,
yes.
This was kind of your thing.
Very happy. I was able to get a copy of Mistborn. So I'm very excited to see this. They had foil, like character cards there. It's kind of like the con exclusive if you bought it there. But we just got the regular base, but I'm very excited. And then I just saw today, Brotherwise did a panel. They have already announced an expansion, and it is going to be based on book 2. So this is book 1 of the Mistborn trilogy.
And I didn't know anything about it.
You should read it. I recommend everyone should read it. It's so good. So I'm very excited to play this one.
We did stop by 20th Century, their booth, but they do not really demo games.
Yeah.
So the games that we had mentioned, I think, in our preview video, I know at least Grand Central Skyport, we did not get to look at that one.
Yeah.
They had it there, but we didn't get to actually see it.
Bezier,
yes.
We looked at their prototype of Game Makers, which looks incredible.
Yes.
This game looks so cool. I think it will definitely be the game of the year next year.
Yeah.
When it's officially out in the world.
And as of this recording, it is, I think, launching on Kickstarter next week or the week after.
So very soon it'll be launched. I can tell so many people will probably be backing it. It's just really cool. The whole mechanic of like the wheel turning and all. You'll obviously see more of what we're talking about if you've been at the con, or if you watch our like other little wrap-up videos we'll sprinkle in throughout the next coming week.
Yes, but speaking of Bezier,
yes.
We did get Rebel Princess Deluxe Edition.
Yes.
And the Happily Never After expansion. And a couple princess cards. Beauty Princess card and
Carmencina? I don't know.
Sure.
Different princess. Yeah, we got this.
So this was not, I don't think, on our list that we were going to look at, but it is the new Commander's expansion for Pirates of Maracaibo. That was kind of a no-brainer. I love the original version, which is just right behind me. So getting the expansion was, kind of a foregone conclusion that I was going to pick that up.
Yep.
Let's see. Next was from Catalyst.
Yes.
So I'm going to let you talk about that.
Yep. So we got a copy of Guardians of the Four Winds, and Quincy was there. He kind of gave us a little overview of it. He signed our box. He was very nice to talk to. So thank you again for that, Quincy. He was very cool to meet. We met him first thing this morning. There was a line of people actually waiting to meet him and to get this game, so it was really kind of cool. It was a very fun way to start our... What is today? Today's Friday.
Today's Friday.
I don't even know what day we're on. Feels like we've been gone for longer than 48 hours.
Keeping with our pirate theme a little bit, we went by Grandpa Beck's, and I picked up the new Skull King expansion. Have not opened it yet, so I haven't seen all the cards, but I'll show these off. And of course, the video on this will be hitting the channel in early September, just in time for Play Like a Pirate Day. Flying Frog.
Yep, you got some expansion stuff.
Yeah, so for Fortune and Glory, I picked up, they had a buy 2 get 1 free on their supplement packs. So I got the Tools of the Trade. Yep. I got the Danger Pack 1 and the Sands of Cairo. Now, these I think have been around for several years. In fact, I think I almost bought them last year. But I ended up picking those up this year. Yep. So looking forward to incorporating those into Fortune and Glory.
We wanted to look at Inside Up games for Crits and Tricks.
Yeah, that was one that you found.
I found it,
and then I got excited about.
Yeah, so I found it on like BGG's like anticipated Gen Con release. Pulled up a video, sent it to you. I was like, hey, this looks cool. Trick taking, D&D dice, kind of interesting mechanics. We went to their booth. We're like, we don't see it. We're asking the guy who turned out to be the CEO of Inside Up Games, and he's like, oh yeah, it's still like in production. They're doing like demos in their like little room outside the hall. We went over there. They're like, yeah, you need a ticket for it. We're like, oh, okay, well. So, we'll anticipate that again for next year.
But I think he said, what, October?
Like a fall release.
Yeah, that should be available. So
keep an eye out for it.
Yeah. Maybe a while before we get it, but it's in the works. Let's see. This one was kind of the disappointment. Yeah. This was Gwent, which was another one that you had kind of found.
I was really excited for this one because I really liked the Witcher video game, and this was like the mini game inside of it. And it was a card game, and I thought it was really cool. We get to the booth. They had the opportunity where you could toss a coin to your Witcher on the Plinko board. I actually got a Triss Marigold foil card for Gwent, which I was like, oh, that's cool. And on top of their booth, they had Roach, the horse, on top of the roof. So that's like a little funny from the game, which I was like, oh, this is really cool. We were looking at it, and they're like, yeah, it's deck builder. You have to come to the game with your deck, like, built and customized, and I was out.
Yeah, they had like 5 factions that come in the game, and you have to pre-construct your deck and then play it against somebody else.
The deck builder I was hoping for. I like it when you can like build it as you play, not have to come with it already made. So those games aren't for me. The art looks really cool on it though, so I think if you are a fan of that, it would be a game to check out. Just not for us.
The next one was at Ravensburger, and to be honest, I wasn't planning on purchasing this at the con.
There's
a
reason why we did.
Yeah. So this was the D&D version of Horrified. In all honesty, I was planning on picking this up at Target. Target had it for $30. They were selling it for $35 at the con. But if you got it at the con, then you got this con exclusive.
Yes.
Which is
the Warlock promo pack. So it's just a different class that you can incorporate. So really I was like, well, by the time you do tax and everything,
it all kind of worked it out. Yeah.
So yeah.
Or maybe
this was cool.
Might have paid a couple bucks more, but yeah.
We also got a enamel pin for the game. It's somewhere over there with all my other dice. But so that's like if you're looking for the trading pins or anything, that was kind of the perk to buying it.
They also did not have really anything on display. We were hoping we were going to be able to see the new Star Wars Cold Tactics, and of course the one I was really looking forward to was the Villainous Treacherous Tides.
They had them in the press room, but they were still sealed, so obviously we didn't open them. We will be adding them to our collection regardless, but we did want to kind of have like a little bit of a better look at them. But they'll be here in our house.
Yeah, I was really kind of bummed that they didn't have them open at the press room.
Yeah, well,
because normally they do.
Sometimes they do, but
but keep an eye on the channel. We'll get them.
We'll have those.
The Enthrone at Smirk and Dagger. I think I mentioned that they were not going to have those in time for Gen Con, but they should have those fairly soon, and we will be showing that off on the channel. So definitely looking forward to that. The video that we have, the way because we saw the prototypes last year, and that was like the very early prototypes.
Of it,
these pieces look incredible.
They look really cool. I think the whole game as a whole is going to be really interesting. If you haven't, check out last year's Gen Con video to see like the OG prototype, and then we will be posting the new version of it very soon.
So I think that covers everything that we talked about in our preview list.
Oh, the preview,
So now let's show off some of the other things that we got.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to our general impressions of everything.
So I came across 2 games totally for free, had no idea what these were. I was in line for Starbucks Thursday morning, and as I was scrolling, a paid advertisement came up and said, hey, screenshot this game or this, ad if you're here at Gen Con, come to our booth. We have a secret prize for you. And I'm like, well, I like free stuff. I love going through the coupon book and finding free things. So I screenshot it, took it over to them. They're like, hey, here you go. Here's a full game here. So it is I Know You Don't from Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. So that's an interesting little company. and it's kind of like you have to, one person knows the rule, everyone else is playing cards, and you have to figure out, like, does this card play? And, like, the rule master will tell you yes or no, so you have to, like, figure out what the condition is.
Definitely a party type.
Yeah, definitely a party game. We played it in about, like, 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Very easy little filler game, but kind of a cool, fun surprise game. So that's nice to have. Always need little fillers. And this one, we will not be featuring on the channel because it is not appropriate. It is from the creators of Cards Against Humanity, which is what drew my attention. They had these huge bags, and it had a sign that said, hey, like, come get a Cards Against Humanity bag for free. And I'm like, okay, cool. And it looks like the big blue, like, IKEA bags that you get. So I, like, walked over and was looking around.
Yeah. So for comparison, this is the bag.
It's huge, but very nice. So I will be using that probably to. That might be my new grocery bag. Who knows? But yeah, and they're like, "Hey, do you want this game to go with it?" And I was like, "Cool, sure, it's free." So it is Party Mouth, the fast-paced party game of shouting obscenities. So yeah, we can't play this, but I have some friends that I think we would have a kick out of it. Just looking at the back, I'm like, I'm not playing this with you. But my friends would definitely enjoy this one. So I'm excited to get that one out to them.
So one of the things that I really had on my radar, and I don't think I mentioned it in our preview video, was the Lost Ruins of Arnak adventure chest.
Yeah.
Which they had limited quantities each day.
Yes.
So you had to get in line. They
You
opened
went over
the room.
early.
I was there early. I was actually second in line.
Yes.
The people in front of me were there at 7 a.m. I was there about 20 after 7.
I got Starbucks. I didn't wait in line.
Yeah, but this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's
big
nice and
box.
big. It's got a great insert, and it comes with a couple of promo cards and a new board that is double-sided. So looking forward to
in the card.
Yeah, because they had this boxed up. In fact, you didn't even see any of this. It was double boxed for shipping. So there was actually a long line on Thursday to get this. We didn't stop by on Friday or today. Today's Friday.
I know.
We didn't stop by this morning to see how long the line was, but I know there were a lot of people that were interested in this. So and I made a couple of new friends while I was waiting in line. A couple of guys had a great time talking to them.
Yep. Another game, which I didn't know about, is actually an expansion. It is the expansion set to Panda Royale from Last Night Games. We saw their booth. They're like, hey, we should go say hi, like thank them for the contribution from last year because we really enjoy this game. And I was like, oh, there's an expansion. So I picked it up. It comes with 24 new dice, has like new pink pity dice, panda support dice, and wise sage pandas, which looks like there's like wild panda cards too and all. So I'm very curious to add this to our mix because we like to play this game a lot.
Well, and you actually bought it as a gift.
I did. I got this for Mom. So
yeah, because she doesn't play very many games. She loves Panda Royale. So, in fact,
the game was Mom approved. It said like Mom Award on it. So got that. Some other little games.
Look at some that we purchased. So this was actually our last purchase today. This is Sirens.
Yeah, from Tiny Game Series.
This is where you're going to be putting together like little songs.
Yeah,
it's a 2-player only game.
There's like certain ways like the music can flow.
It's got to follow certain colors,
certain patterns and things. And then like you make the little siren song. And they said there is an accompanying app to basically look at your song, because on the top of the cards it's like the treble clef, so like it actually has the musical notes. So if you scan it, it will actually like play the little song that you made. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah, and it was like $15, so it was kind of no brainer.
I said that wrong. The company is not Tiny Games. That is in their Tiny Game series. It is on Envyborn Games. Get the publisher correct.
I don't remember if I mentioned this in the preview or not. And this was one that was on my list to pick up. This is Up or Down, and this is from Capstone Games. This is one I've been playing a lot on Board Game Arena online, but I had mentioned it to a buddy of mine that's in my local group, and he's like, hey, pick that game up. So ended up getting this. This is, and my wife says, it kind of looks like Racco, and I guess it kind of is, because you're choosing whether to go up in numbers or come down in numbers. You have 3 columns, and you get bonus by getting different color or getting more of the same color. as a multiplier. But this is a lot of fun, so I was glad I picked that up, and that was like $13.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cheap. So this next one was kind of not on our radar at all. In fact, we didn't even know about it until we started looking at the display cases.
Yeah.
That is Dungeon Draft from our great friends at Upper Deck.
Yes.
This is a game where you're going to be drafting cards,
passing them around,
and then you actually play the cards. So it's kind of like a couple different phases.
Yeah.
You draft, you play, you collect money, basically. But this is really cool. In fact, we really enjoyed playing this a lot.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on the channel, because this one is definitely one I think it's going to hit the table a lot.
The legendary this year they were featuring was Game of Thrones, which I kind of thought I'd be interested in at first. But it is cartoon art. It is not like stills from the show. So I know that kind of turned you off, but it did look like there's like different player boards for like each of like the different houses. So we didn't really like look in depth at it, but that looked like a different twist to Legendary. So if you're into that, I would recommend checking that out.
Yep. What else we got? Here is Land and Sea.
Land versus Sea.
Land versus Sea, because I can't read. This is from Good Games.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of advertising for this. Just
I don't know
in general. This is really cool. This one player plays as the land, one player plays as the sea, a third player can play as the cartographer. So different ways that you can incorporate different player counts.
4 players as teams.
Yeah.
So,
but it's a tile laying game. This looks really neat.
It does look cool.
And they've got an expansion that is getting ready to come out for that. So might want to keep an eye on that.
And while we were out there booth, we looked at
12 Rivers,
which was selling out. They sold out early Thursday. They anticipate selling out Friday. Didn't know if they would even have stock on Saturday. So we're looking forward to possibly covering that one in the future.
Yeah, that kind of a neat game where you get marbles that actually go down a river.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's look at this one. This is from Lucky Duck. This is Potions of Azerland. This was one we just happened to be walking by their booth, and the guy was giving a demo of this, and I said, that actually looks really kind of cool.
There's like little player boards that like you can like manipulate and like change like the little things in it. I'm not doing a really good job of explaining it.
Basically you get to set what your priorities are.
Yeah, so then you like when you go through the rounds, like you can kind of do it. You'll have to check out the video for a better explanation. We are tired. But it did look really cool. It's all about like making different potions and selling them. You can drink the magical potions and get the benefits and all. So yeah, it looked really cool.
So in addition to meeting fellow gamers as friends, we met a publisher, a newer publisher, at least to us, that we had just a great experience with.
They were so much fun.
And that is Outset Media.
Yeah, so we saw their display case on the second level of the convention hall. And we saw these pirate games, which we were interested in. So this is one of the first ones. Actually, let's talk about this one. We demoed this one first. Yeah. This one is Loot.
Which is an older game.
Yeah, and it's kind of like redesigned, and now it's being put out by them. But it's a Reiner Knizia game. Yeah. So you might be familiar with that already.
Basically, this is a game where you can either put out like a treasure ship, or you can use your pirate ships to attack the other merchant ships. Yeah. And
it got cut through really quick. We played with a mother and son when we demoed it, and we were just battling each other. It was really
competitive. And David from Outset.
Yeah. So it was really cool.
It was
such a really fun game. And they're like, hey, so you want to see another pirate game? So they showed us Skullduggery, which was another little game we saw in their display case.
This is essentially a pirate version of Silver.
Yeah, that was the best way of describing it. So
it has different rules, but it's a memory type of thing.
You have to pay attention, because if you look away for a second, you are going to get so screwed up on your cards.
Because cards are going to move. You're going to you don't even know the cards you have in front of you. No. But there are things that can shift cards to the right, shift cards to the left, allow you to look at cards. But yeah, it was really fun. This is really cool, and this is, like I said, we saw the display case. I saw pirate games. I'm like, I gotta check them out.
Yeah. So the other big pirate game we saw in their case was Feed the Kraken. We did not get to demo this one.
But we do have a good video.
We have a really cool video. But you need 5 players minimum to play this, and it can go up to 11. And just every time we looked back at anyone playing this game, you could tell they were really into it. We would say it's like pirate mafia in a sense, because you have like mutiny people, you have like your good pirates, your bad pirates, and you have a cultist who is trying to basically get your ship to the big Kraken, who is now your god.
Yeah.
So there's a couple different ways to win, but it always looks like a really fun game, really interactive with everybody. So we were just excited to see it. But we did get to talk to the designer, Michael Cheney.
Yeah.
If I'm pronouncing his last name right.
Yeah, and he signed our box.
Yeah,
so
really
it looks really neat. So, yeah, and he was dressed in full pirate.
Yeah, both days. Yeah, we saw him.
Yeah, and he did our little walkthrough video for that, and he also shot a promo for Black Pirate Day.
Yeah.
Which is coming up.
So, yeah, this looks really cool. I know you will probably get the chance to play it more than I probably will. But maybe I'll actually time play it like a Pirate Day to play this.
That'd be cool.
I don't know. We'll see.
It looks really neat.
Yeah.
And the video that we shot, he had like a convention-only version that, it's like a huge board that it was raised. It's got a huge pirate ship on there. That does not come in the version that you could buy. He's only using that for demonstration purposes, but it really looks so cool.
Yep. The other game that we played this morning was the Crooked Crown.
This was a lot of fun.
We were like, oh, we don't know, but we'll play. We had time before the hall open. And yeah, you are, the Goblin King is dead. You're one of the new goblins. And you have like the Goblin King crown in your hand. And you can swap hands, look at people's cards, steal cards, change hand limits. So that was really fun. I mean, we were getting into it this morning too, playing this one.
Yeah, this game can be cut through, and it's also a little memory element because
you got to remember who's.
I started with the crown, and the guy next to me, who actually Paul, who works for Outset, he took it from me, and then the other guy looked at his hand, so he knew he had it, and he ended up stealing it. And then I stole it back, but then Paul stole it from me. But the other guy
lady had it at some point.
She ended up with it at the end.
And I was like, I never had it. I never had eyes on it, so I don't know.
I mean, fun.
It was fun, yeah. And then both of the designers actually signed it for us. So Ken and Kendrick. So very cool guys.
And Ken's watched our channel.
Yeah, that was really funny. He's like, I know you guys. But yeah, so they normally do more of these kind of smaller family-sized games, other than like Feed the Kraken. That's kind of a new one. But their big game that they were
just released
at Gen Con.
In fact, the only place you could buy it.
Yeah, is Gen Con. So this was Guildlands, again by Ken Kedrick. So they were kind of explaining it's like Carcassonne with like other elements. So choose your guild, lay your tiles, rebuild the city. So yeah, there's a couple 6 different guilds. We didn't get to demo it, but we were watching other people play this one. It looked really cool. There's like some different like levels you can kind of build with some of like your tokens. So that was cool. And we also got the con exclusive expansion of the Messenger Guild. So now we have 7 guilds. So really cool. Yeah. These guys were so nice. They were so friendly, so welcoming. We just had so much fun playing with them, and everyone honestly that was hanging out at their like tables, we had a good time playing with. Yeah.
So let's talk about kind of our overall experience with Gen Con, because it really does kind of it features them quite a bit.
Yeah, they were awesome.
They were in Hall B, which was where you could go and have all the tables and you could sit down and you could play stuff.
We've never seen that hall as crowded as it was.
Yeah, I mean, there was probably as many people in there as there were in the exhibit hall. If not, it was pretty close.
We were all talking about how there felt like there were more people here. I know last year we said there were over 65,000 attendees. We think there has to be 70,000 at least. Like, I mean, there's so many people everywhere.
Every place that you went, you saw wall-to-wall people. It was in the halls of the convention center, on the sidewalks, you know, all of the halls within the actual halls.
Even the upstairs part of the convention center, it's normally kind of dead other than like your Pathfinder people. Yeah. That was busy. When we saw people just like camping out and all like everywhere.
And we didn't even walk over to Lucas Oil Stadium.
No, but I mean, I saw pictures and everything.
There were so many people that were coming and going from that it was just, it was crazy.
So many people. But yeah, so we actually spent, I feel like quite a bit more time in Hall B and with Outset. And
I would have to say that was actually the highlight of the con for us. We love playing with these guys.
And we were just talking to them for a while too. They're really cool.
Like I said, it was David and Paul. from Outset, and it's like, do you want to play this game? Oh yeah, let's play this.
It's like,
game.
oh, I think you might like this one, yeah, because we played that Kensu one. It was like checker, chess, movement. But yeah, I mean,
two-player only.
He's just like, well, you guys are, child and parental unit. Like, here, you guys play. So we both opened up a copy and were playing it last night. Yeah, I mean, they were just so cool about things.
But and they plan on being back next year. I told them, I said, we're definitely going to be spending more time, with you guys. It was just,
they're so much fun.
They were so nice. They were great to play with.
Well, some of them are Canadian. That's why they're so nice.
Well, that's true. And some were British. And some
are British, and
that's a whole that was a whole in joke that they had between themselves, but it was funny. But yeah, they made our con. I think.
I mean, there wasn't like any. I mean, we had like anticipated games we wanted to look for, but we didn't really have like a game of the con, and we were all kind of talking about that too. We didn't feel like there was one particular game this year that like everyone was running to and getting.
Last year was like Rock Hard 1977. Several years ago, it was the original Horrified.
Yeah,
a game everybody had in their bag.
Yeah, we didn't really see that. I know, what was it, Battle of Hoth at Asmodee? I know that sold out first day, so I guess that was popular. I don't know how many they pulled, per day. And I don't know if that came in with like the tariffs and everyone having issues with production and getting games. But yeah, I mean, these were all surprise hits to us, and they're probably some of the favorite games that we, just got to play and see. So yeah.
All right, so we're going to talk about one of your favorite subjects, dice.
Yeah. So in the coupon book, there was this, I forget what they call it. They call it like a dungeon die.
Yeah.
So it has like different maps, I guess, if you were like trying to build your dungeon. It was from a booth. You could have got like an RPG like starter card set. But I'm all about die. So if nothing else, I have a really cool, unique D6. Very neat. Yeah.
There are actually, there are numbers.
There are numbers. You could use it as D6. Yeah.
So it is functional.
It's functional. This was from Geek and Sons. If you just showed you were following them on Instagram, you got this really cool wooden dice at their booth. So again, really good size, D6.
Of course, you always get your coupon for your free one from Crystal.
Crystal Castle.
Yeah, so this was Gen Con 2025.
And we have the Fans of Gen Con 2025 dice.
And then, of course, the... what they call it, the college row, I guess.
It's a community row, yeah, but it's full of colleges.
Yeah, I think Central Michigan. Which I got one of these last year.
Yeah.
But they're pretty cool looking.
I don't even remember what school was this one with the Bulldog.
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't know.
It was that first one.
Yeah, I know, but I can't. Their colors are red and like gold.
Ferris?
Yeah. Ferris. Yes, it was Ferris. But so we got some Bulldog dice, which was kind of cool.
And then Purdue, you could get a
if you fill out their survey.
Yeah, you get a set of their colored.
These are better too than the ones from last year. Last year was black with gold numbers, but it was almost like a wooden like texture. And these are nice, not acrylic, but like normal like dice. And they're glittery, so I like those.
And this was a veteran group.
Yeah, it was a veteran like band group that I talked to.
Yeah, which they have all different colors, and I picked this purple and gold one because it looked cool.
I picked like a teal one, but it's over in my like dice bag of all my other ones. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, really cool stuff though there.
All right, I gotta talk about this. This was my splurge purchase because once I saw it, I'm like, it spoke to me. I had to have it. And that is this, because, it's pirate oriented.
Yeah.
And
it's a really cool pirate book.
But it is a dice tower. So right out of that. But not only is it a dice tower, it opens up, like this, and it holds your dice. And this was by Starwind Design. Basically, they 3D print this, and then they paint these by hand. And these
very cool.
Yeah, it's just really, it spoke to me enough that I had to have it. And you can see it just slides back together there. But that was my splurge purchase of the con. It's
pretty cool.
All right.
We did Card Holla.
We did Card
2 hours.
And they end up shutting the air conditioning off, and we started sweating.
It was so hot.
But we
Wednesday night.
We built our tower that was 25 levels high.
I was about my height.
And it was still standing as of this morning. There were a lot of people that had built huge things around it. So
there were some people that built on the base of it too. They were like
just
expanding
a little bit,
it a little, so that was kind of cool.
But
yeah, it was still
cool.
standing. Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, but Wednesday night they don't turn the air on, and it's so hot.
It wasn't bad when we first started, but then it
got
just like
hot.
it got really bad.
So hot in there.
But it's fun. I mean, this is, like I said, the second year we've done it. And I think we just have to plan on doing it again next year.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Cut out some time.
We've gotten better at building our tower.
All right, so it's Friday night. We've been home. We had dinner.
We're tired.
It is, yeah. The hall closed a couple hours ago.
But I'm sure it's still going strong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There was just, like I said, so many people and hanging out in the other hall to play games, especially, like I said, with the Outset guys.
Really cool.
You know, that was really what we liked the most. But yeah, there were so many people there this year. Gen Con is back strong.
Oh, full strong.
Yeah, it had to be well over 70,000 people.
We had that guy. I want to talk about this because I don't know if he's watching. I hope he is. We had this guy when we sat down at what is it? Yeah, Good Games booth to demo 12 Rivers, and as the guy was like resetting the game, he's like, oh, Dad versus daughter. He's like, look, I have your button on my lanyard still from like a couple years ago, and I just thought that was really cool. And when we had publishers that were like, we walked up to like Bezier's booth, and they're like, hey, you like silver? I know you like silver, like because we watch your videos, and I thought that was cool. I mean, even these guys, Ken was like, I know you guys, like I've watched your videos, and even Kendrick was like, yeah, I know Ken watches your stuff. So I mean, that was just kind of cool for us. But yeah, I think that was kind of fun.
Yeah, we had several people that had come up and had watched our videos.
Yeah. Speaking of buttons though, and pins, so Catan brought back their like, you know, little scavenger hunt.
We failed.
Yeah, we failed because no one had wood for my sheep. I could not find anybody with wood.
I still had sheep.
Yeah.
That came home, so I failed that quest.
We did not complete it this year. But same quest as last year. I think if we were there longer.
I didn't see as many people having them there.
Well, and they weren't handing them out, I feel like, as frequently either. Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, I know like last year everyone had them on their lanyard, and it was hard to find people actually kind of playing it. And then if I did see them playing it, they had already completed it. So we kind of struck out on some of those. Yeah. But again, I think that was a really cool thing they did last year. I'm glad to see they brought it back this year. I don't know if they could do something different, you know, in the future, different type of scavenger hunt type thing.
Yeah.
I know like Lorcana did like a little trading pack scavenger hunt thing. But again, we're not into that. But I like that some of these publishers are doing like more unique things.
And we kind of already talked about amongst ourselves about maybe what we want to do next year at Gen Con.
Yeah.
I think we want to try to do maybe more events.
Yeah. I definitely want to look at the event calendar before and really plan and get tickets for some events.
And to be fair,
we didn't know if we were actually going to come this year.
Yeah,
so it was very last minute.
There were some things that were going on behind the scenes. Yeah, we didn't know, and we were able to basically kind of at the last minute,
like the week before, we're like, oh hey, we can go. But yeah, if I would have known, you know, like we were always going to come and, you know, actually really look at the event schedule and things, I would have gotten tickets to, it was the Daggerheart, I think it was what it was, panel at 11 on Thursday, and it was led by Matt Mercer from Critical Role, who I enjoy, and he was demoing the new RPG set, and I really just wanted to get in there because it was $10 to sit in a panel and listen to Matt Mercer talk about D&D. I wanted to do that. I know you probably didn't care, but when I finally saw, you know, oh, this was happening, obviously tickets were already sold out, so I was kind of bummed about that.
Well, I did tell you that I was actually, this year, for whatever reason, has actually made me, I've never played D&D before. But I really kind of want to play D&D now.
Fun.
That, you know, that Crits and Tricks, when I saw that was kind of what got the ball started. Yeah,
like and D&D theme.
Yeah, and I've got more sets of dice. I think I actually have like 5 maybe D&D sets now, maybe, from the years. I don't know. I've never played D&D.
I don't count mine.
Yeah,
I have a
probably
whole
best not
case of them. I like shiny rocks. It's fine. But yeah, I mean, we said that too, I think earlier, you know, last year was the 50th anniversary of D&D, but we felt like there was more like dungeon themed games this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we had like Dungeon Draft, we have the Horrified, so just kind of like some other like themed games like that this year.
Yeah.
Interesting, but maybe it took them a year after to get rights. I don't know. But,
Could be.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap this up because I'm gonna be going to bed
Yeah.
pretty soon.
It's
It was
pretty tired.
early days and late nights when we thought we were gonna hit the hay, early, and it didn't happen.
No.
I mean, it was like 9 o'clock before we even left the hall Wednesday night.
Yeah, and we stayed late last night playing with outside people. So yeah.
So, all right. So we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, click that like and subscribe button. You can also follow us on social media like Facebook.
And Twitter at DadBeDaughter.
And if you like what we do and you want to support us, you can visit our Patreon page. So thanks for watching.
Thanks.